Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started.
And we are underway from Commander's Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start by running the option to the lane. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they've got it as we resume action.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To the air goes Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Samaje Pirine from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
19,
So now, Charles, this
60.
drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on. Set. Go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Warriors 17. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Tershawn Wharton drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Easy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Let's go now. Hey, smash. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Powerful running. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels going to try to sneak.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 3-yard
touchdown run.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for two or go for one?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by one. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
51 yards.
and the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hold it ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Robinson.
will score. Touchdown, Commanders. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Easy.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and 5. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now Mahomes. Complete at the 1. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
36. Commanders 26.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Okay,
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick. Let's go now.
Here's Daniels.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Michael Dana in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the